Outagamie County flooding cleanup now includes a warning about what to do with those sandbags. County Emergency Management says any sandbags that touch floodwater should not be reused. Officials say the bags and the sand inside can be contaminated with sewage, chemicals, and other hazardous materials, even if they look clean. Instead of opening them up for dumping the sand, residents urged to contact their local city or village hall for specific instructions on how to safely dispose of them.